A very exciting moment with GT Academy.
The whole idea behind it is to take somebody who's very good at Gran Turismo and see if they can cut it in a real race car. And the program had been done in Europe for a couple of years before it came to the US, and those drivers proved pretty quickly that the program legitimately produced very good professional drivers.
I started following GT Academy ever since it first came to US in 2011, so I tried qualifying back then and it hasn't happened, so I guess that was the hardest part, I guess, is just to get here and actually just show them what I can do.
As realistic as racing video games are getting now, it's getting to the point where a lot of what you learn in the video game transfers over to a real car.
I think we've proven that the program works, and it can work for guys who have that motocross and motor racing background as much as it can for guys who are just amazing gamers. They have good eye control, good hand-eye coordination, really attentive skills, and those are part of the things that make a really great race car driver.
You can kind of transfer the skills that you pick up from the game to real life, and it definitely helps, but driving the real car is another skill that you need to acquire.
Obviously you don't get the G-forces, and obviously in a real car the consequences of a mistake can be a lot higher. There's a lot more money involved, but the Gran Turismo now, you have a force feedback steering wheel, so you can feel how the car understeers or pushes through a corner. You can feel it oversteer. You get that muscle memory down to react to the car's behavior at the limit. And it really teaches focus and concentration as well.
It takes a ton of concentration. It takes a lot of diligence. It takes a lot of physical presence, a lot of great prowess.
The simulators now, they're very good. They really translate to real life, and this program has proved that, and it's going to continue to prove that for hopefully very many more years.
And for Nissan to give some people like us a chance like that, it's a once-in-a-lifetime chance, and I could not turn that down for a minute.
I know that a lot of these guys, most of them, it's their passion, and you just can't get into racing any other way. This is one of the greatest opportunities out there, and that's why we're here.
Always wanted to race since I was a little kid. It's been my dream, and GT Academy came along, and I knew this was the program for me. I was always pretty good at racing video games, and always wanted to race real cars, so I figured this is a perfect opportunity.
The GT Academy is a great way to reach a very diverse audience, and what we've seen in years past is that it's not just millennials who race in the competition. It's not just millennials who compete. We have a pretty diverse age range who gets involved with GT Academy. It's a really great way for us to have some fun with our brand and make sure the vehicles are forefront for the consumers.
It's still surreal. It's still unbelievable that I've made it this far.
I never thought I could afford to race professionally, so this is, I'm living the dream, and it's all thanks to Nissan and PlayStation.
I never could have expected anything like this to happen, but the fact that it presented itself and I went after it and that I'm here now, I couldn't be happier.